Hey everyone, and good morning. Alex here again. I want to do a small short video today on what I would like to do with my channel and some of the things I'd like to show you with some upcoming videos that are not strictly Guild Wars related. I had made mention in my last Guild Wars Corner video that I'll be looking at some other games and doing videos on those games and kind of just branching out a little bit. I love Guild Wars, but there's a lot of other games than just Guild Wars. I know you guys play a lot more games than just Guild Wars, so do I. Hey, let's share the fun, and I'm going to do some videos on that. There are two games I'm looking at right now. One's kind of a pretty old game. The other one is a new current game that is still in active development. The old game is one that I've been playing, or I've had in my library for a very long time, and it's definitely well worth it, and it still holds up today, and it's a lot of fun, and that is the game Disciples 2. It goes under several different titles, and that is Disciples 2 The Dark Prophecy, Disciples 2 Galleon's Return, and Disciples 2 Rise of the Elves. Disciples 2 The Dark Prophecy and Disciples 2 Galleon's Return is the same game. It's just two kind of small bonus missions attached to the main game of The Dark Prophecy. The expansion is Disciples 2 Rise of the Elves, which introduces a fifth faction along with the original four. So with Disciples 2, it comes with originally four factions: the Human Empire, which is kind of the good guys, the demonic Legions of the Damned, which of course they're adversaries, the Undead Hordes, which it presents a lot of interesting gameplay aspects that are kind of different from all the other races, and they look really cool. Again, you're dealing with zombies and liches and cool things like that. And the fourth one being the Mountain Clans. Again, dwarves, but they also look really cool, and they have some pretty interesting gameplay. Their gameplay is a different approach than the other races. Again, kind of like the Undead Hordes. And there's a fifth race, the Elves, which is later added to the expansion pack, which deals with archers and elements and things like that. Very, very cool game. And the thing that really draws me to the game is not just its great turn-based strategy. It's not a 4X game. It's not Civilization. It's not Galactic Imperium or something like that. It's a turn-based dark fantasy strategy game, and there's not a ton of micro, but the micro that's in there, which deals with your units and how you grow your army and managing resources, is very, very friendly, and it's a lot of fun, and it doesn't come across as easy either. It's one of those things that's simple but has enough depth to it that you can really play into the game, and it's a ton of fun. So I'm really looking forward to doing some videos on Disciples 2. I think a lot of people enjoy it. Maybe some of our players have not seen this game, but it's definitely well worth it to add it to your library. I think it really is that good. It's cheap. It's on Steam. You can get it for I think it's $10 or $20. I'm not sure. I have to check, but it's really well worth it just to put in your library, because it's one of those games you start it up, you play one term, it's like Dorito chips. You go turn after turn after turn after turn, and next thing you know, it's 4 a.m. in the morning and you don't even know why. And it's great. I love Disciples 2, and it looks absolutely beautiful. Even though the game came out in, I believe it was 2001, it still looks great. It's at a lower resolution, and it kind of shows that, and you'll see that in the videos that I do as well, because Fraps will grab the game from, I think it's the memory buffer, and it shows up in its original 1024 by 768 resolution, which is, of course, to modern standards looks pretty low, actually very low, but the artistic style is great. It looks like you're playing on an oil painting that you find at an European museum, and it's absolutely phenomenal, and it's just great to look at, and it's a lot of fun. So really looking forward to doing some videos on Disciples 2. The next one I'm going to be doing is a current game. I would not call it an alternative to Guild Wars, but it's definitely one that you can pick up and play. It's Path of Exile, which falls into the same vein as Diablo 2. So if you love Diablo 2, if you've not checked out Path of Exile yet, definitely check out Path of Exile. It has a lot of depth. It uses the sphere grid. For those of you who've played Final Fantasy, specifically Final Fantasy X, with its sphere grid system, they incorporated kind of the same idea. They didn't copy it, but it's the same idea into Path of Exile, and they really expanded it and allows for a ton of customization of your character, of your class, and it's a very fast action RPG. The difference is, however, is that once you make these choices in your grid and you incorporate either stronger defense or stronger attacks or faster attack speed or something very unique called keystones, which really alter your character, but it's usually a Faustian bargain. You get a lot of strength in one particular area, but you give up a lot in a different area, and can really change just the core aspect of your character in a permanent way. Those type of decisions are what make Path of Exile really good and makes you really invest in your character. It doesn't have kind of the flexibility that Guild Wars has, but it's a much faster game. I mean, you can re-roll a character all the time and just play through over and over and over again, which a lot of people do with Diablo 2. So, and even better, it's free to play, so you don't even have to put down $1. You can just download it, start up your system, play it. If you don't like it, out it goes. But I'm very sure you'll like it because it is that good a game. It's fast, it has a lot of action, it has a good deep story. Both of these games, Disciples 2 and Path of Exile, have very good, mature, really kind of gothic storylines. So if you like gothic, even kind of a dark event, but not like gratuitous. It's not gratuitous violence, but it's a very gothic and deep story. Especially Disciples 2 and also Path of Exile. Check them out. I'll be starting doing some videos on those probably next week in addition to Guild Wars. Don't worry, I'm not going to drop Guild Wars. It's not going to fall off the planet or anything like that. I'll keep working on it. I'll keep playing on it and keep doing videos for you guys. But I want to add some more things to the channel and give you guys and gals something different to look at. And I hope and really hope you enjoy them, because I think they'll be a lot of fun. Anyways, that's it for today. I want you to have a very good weekend, and I'll see you guys early morning next week, and we'll have a lot of fun. All right, take care.